Okay, 1 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Welcome to another episode of Barbershop Stories podcast, episode 146. And as always, we have a special guest. This time, it's a righteous special guest. Y'all may know, y'all may not. And the ones that don't, you will know who she is before she leaves Barbershop Stories podcast, episode 146. She's a Birminghamian. She's a Ramsey Indian. I don't know what the folks say behind, but it sounds about right. A Ramsey Indian. You know. She's an inspiring judge. She's an attorney. She's a trial lawyer. She's all that stuff that everybody talk about. We're going to get ready to talk about it right here. Right now. Y'all get ready. And put your hands together. Tiffany Jones.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you for coming, Miss Jones.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
Or shall I say the honorable?
Let's claim it.
The honorable. Yeah, hey, they say you think it, you can be it.
That's right.
If you see it, you done saw it. We done seen signs everywhere.
That's right.
You done seen signs everywhere. And for running for judge. Now, because when I saw that, I said, somebody got a pretty big budget. I said, that's a pretty big budget right there. When I seen the little billboards and you was on up doing all like this. And I said, okay, look at it. The short sign, the tall sign.
I'm everywhere.
All on the side of the freeway. I said, okay. I said, that's what's happening. That sounds like somebody who's interested in what she's doing. So, for all the people that don't know, first of all, I am comedic narrator Benny Mac, and that gentleman on the end over there is.
Hey, they call me No. Keep some info for you. You gonna check out what the lovely Miss Jones got for us today.
That's right. And we got Z on the ones and twos, and when I say that, I'm talking the camera and the laptop. So that's the man that got us live over here today. You can check us streaming live on Facebook and live on the YouTube. Just on YouTube, just look up Barbershop Stories 146, and you will find Miss Jones and everything she got to say. So before we go any further, off into why we here, who is Mrs. Jones? Well, let me start back. Me and Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. I always want to do that little part right there. But yeah, so all right, so who's Mrs. Jones?
So first, I am a wife, I'm a mother, and I am a lawyer. But just a little background about me. I am running for a district court seat. It is countywide. That is very important. So it does not matter if you stay in Tarrant, Woodlawn, Avondale, Vestavia. If you stay in Jefferson County, you can vote and be a part of this process. And I'm asking for your vote. So I was born and raised right here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a proud graduate of the Birmingham City School System.
What school you went to?
Okay, let's talk about it.
They're going on to school. Talking about you went to Birmingham. That's
I
kind
did.
of broad.
Gibson Elementary from Woodlawn.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Putnam Middle.
Okay, you was a Panther.
I was.
Okay.
And I ended off at Ramsey High.
Well, I mean, you were doing good till you got the Rams. But we'll take it.
You'll take it?
Yeah. One of my daughters graduated from Rams, so.
So you should know.
Yeah,
City Southern Brother. You know?
Yeah, I'm saying they're all right. What y'all the mascot here was? A bird?
It was a ram.
Oh, a ram. Oh, my fault. I thought it was a bird. I thought it was a Ramsey bird. Okay, my fault. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, my fault. Okay, all right. Now, I did hear you say that you was, we were talking about the election,
right,
which is May 19th, right?
That's right, May 19th.
May 19th, and you said you was running for judge. Now, we got 100 gazillion type of judges. What type judge are you running for?
So I'm running for district court judge. So basically that seat consists of landlord-tenant issues. So your evictions, your wage garnishment, your small claims actions, anything that's $20,000 or less, it comes through that courtroom.
Oh, so you one of them judges.
What that mean?
Get that money.
I ain't saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying one of them judges because you rarely meet district judges, because you got different type of district judges, correct?
That's correct.
But you want to be the district judge that actually dealing with the rent. Then you said garnishments.
That's right.
Oh yeah. See, so like when people. So let me ask you this before I even go any further, because I don't want to forget to ask this.
Okay.
Now you said you do the garnishments, right? Mm-hmm. Can an individual get someone garnished? You know how like you have somebody like if I borrow $2,000 from you, and I don't pay you for whatever reason, and I got some type of written agreement. If I bring it to you, how would I go about getting that? Because normally you see companies do that. You rarely hear about an individual saying they getting a nigga check garnished. Cause that'll be fine. I ain't gonna lie, that'll be fine. You been around owe about $50 and get their check garnished.
Good question. You can do it. You do not need a lawyer to do it. You go down to the courthouse, you file a claim, and you say, hey, I gave Peter Paul $1,500 and they didn't pay me back. You go to court with your contract, get them served. You got to get a judgment. The court got to grant it. The court grants it. You can file for a garnishment after that.
Man. Yeah, I bet y'all didn't know that individual can get your check garnished. So all you folks out here borrowing $200 all the time I get back to you Thursday. Hey, I'm messing around and get your check garnished by your homeboy. Or your home girl, yes sir. Okay. Is that common? Is that a common practice? Do you commonly see that?
It is common, but sometimes, unfortunately, some people can't pay the filing fees, to even take it to that far. But it's common. You can do it.
Is it worth it?
So that's another question. Is it worth it? You got to pay a filing fee. You got to get them served. You got to track them down. And what if the person that borrowed the money ain't got no job, y'all? So you got to order, but you can't do nothing with it. So you do got to weigh your options. But it's possible, but it may not be worth your time or your money.
But then again, though, that's some real life stunt shit, though, Judge Jones.
Okay.
That you mess around and be like, nigga, what's up, nigga? I got a garnishment on you, nigga. A garnishment.
That's right.
Soon as you make someone snatch,
I would take it.
Yeah, that's a hard one now.
So what's the enforcement on them getting a job to pay your money back? If you done took it that distance to just say I got a lawyer, I got a court, I done filed paper, we got a court date, all this stuff, and then like you said, you come up and find out you still ain't getting in because they don't work nowhere. So what come after that? Can we get them locked up like how people do on child support?
So unfortunately you cannot, but it happens every day. So you got this good order that say they owe you $1,500 and they ain't got no job. Well, you can't do nothing with it. I mean, you got an order out there. You got to wait till you figure out where they work. If you ever find out where they work at,
then you got to find out where they work on your own.
On your own.
Now hold on.
On your own.
Now hold on. So
got to do this investigation.
Yeah.
That's right. Look, ask the right questions. I love it.
So basically, y'all just a middleman.
That's it.
So y'all basically you be want to be in for bid and be like, so what hell? The nigga owe you some money. What? You get a nigga's money. Ow.
I give you the order to go find.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give you the order to go find.
That's it. That's it. It's on you.
A literal order, or it's just on you.
I mean, you get an order, and it's on you to do the rest.
They're saying that, okay, this person it can set out to obtain to find this person's information.
If you want to do the garnishment, it is your responsibility to know where they work and send it to their employees.
See, honestly, I thought y'all actually did that. Like
a lot of people think.
What you think, K1? I thought that if you put the court in it, the court is the one that say, "Oh, the nigga working," and go to snatching.
Y'all can find them quicker than me. It says.
Yeah.
Y'all got all kind of computer down there.
It does not work
I
that way.
I didn't know that. Now I know now that an individual can, but I didn't know that they had to do the searching.
They got to do the leg work.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So you want that money, you better go get it. You got to find it.
Listen, when you get them that $200, find out where they work, they social security number, their birthday. You better get everything you can get.
So you got to make sure they working first. They might not work then, because they know they're going to get garnished.
Exactly.
That's a new one, though. I did not know they had to search for them on their own. So is it really even worth? I guess it depends on what type job they have, I'm assuming.
You got to take that into consideration. Is it worth it? Because, you spend a lot of time and energy for something that you may never get back. You just got to order out there.
And that's what that person knew.
Exactly. When they took it back.
All right, so what about as far as when you were saying about like with landlords and tenants? Is that a similar process?
So it's a little bit different. So Okay, so you the landlord and you got a tenant that ain't paid you their rent. It's a whole process. They just can't evict you. They gotta go through a process. They gotta give you an opportunity to cure it. So if it's rent, you need to post them on the door saying you need to pay your rent by X amount of days. And if you don't do it, they can file to, evict you. So it's the process.
So far as with the rentals thing, too, can you write up a lease how you see fit, or is it a standard state or like a standard lease that you have to go by? Like for an example, if you came and rent from John Doe,
Okay.
John Doe say, "Hey, look, the rent due on the 1st is late out the 5th. I file a eviction on the 6th, and you got 5 days from that to be gone." Could they do that, or would they have to go through district court to be able to file the eviction?
They gotta go to court. So now your lease can define the terms what you're supposed to do, but they just can't up and evict you. They gotta give you a proper notice, and then in that notice they gotta give you time to fix it. Whether hey, you can pay your rent in 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever it can be. And if you fix it, great. If you don't, they can file for an eviction on you.
Okay, so basically y'all got to be in that business.
There you go.
You got to be.
Gotta be.
Oh, but that's why you want that position?
No, I want
That's
to.
why
I want to help people.
You want to? All right, so Judge, we got to ask tough questions.
Okay.
How do you see Ms. Jones being in that field of government and actually being a help to the community?
That's a good question. So honestly though, like a lot of people don't know stuff. Like knowledge is power. I want to go back to our community and tell them, hey, don't be afraid to go to court. A lot of time in small claims court, they get default judgments, right? And this is lawyers for big corporations. And what happens is they know where you work because they got the investigators or whatever. So when you don't pay that bilk bill, when you don't pay that UAB bill, they're going to get a judgment and they're going to collect on you. But if you come to court, you make him win, you make him negotiate, get that settlement down. So I want to go back and help people. It's like, don't run from the court system. Just come and be heard.
Okay, so evictions and
Account collection. So
okay, yeah, 'cause I want to make sure I get all the stuff that you do, so our viewers can know. Barbershop Stories, the podcast, episode 146. We're sitting here with Tiffany Jones. She's running for district judge, and now we're gonna start calling her Judge Jones. And back to you, Tiffany.
Oh, so the account collection. So that's like, them unpaid medical bills, some unpaid credit card bills. It all comes through district court. And a lot of times we don't come to court. We get the notice and we ignore it, think it's going to go away. So when you don't come to court, they're going to get a judgment against you. Then guess what they're going to do? They're going to garnish you. And they going to know where you work at. And they going to take your money.
So do y'all put liens on people too?
You can't.
Well, I'm saying it's all that up under district court.
It's out on the district court. So the first process, they got to get the order. Then after they get the order, they can do a garnishment or they can do a lien against property, whatever it is. Yeah. So you got to come to court. You don't come to court, anything can happen.
Look it up.
So how does it go? Boom. Z-Lens Media got a lien on my property for $10,000, for an example.
Okay.
How do you get that waived? Let's just say if he say, you know what, Ben, I ain't worried about it. How do you go back to the court and get that off? Does he have to come, or does he have to send something written? Do y'all have to go back in front of the judge? Like, how does that work?
He got to go back in front of the judge. So now you got a whole order, and now the judge said that they can garnish or put the lien or whatever. And now you say, hey, I got a lien on my property. You got to go back to that court. You got to ask them, hey, will you remove this lien? It's going to be up to the judge to determine if they're going to remove it. Like, was proper notice really given? Did you know what was going on? Like, maybe you got some circumstance, you on disability, you got limited income, this is your only home, like some type of mitigating circumstances to get that lien off of you.
Well, I'm saying, like, if the person who went down at a sign up, they got to go through the same process?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, is it true that there's a statute of limitations on those judgments?
So it's not, I would say that it's not like on your credit score, like stuff go away after a certain amount of a year. So you get a judgment and it's there forever.
But see, now, this is an assumption. I'm not an attorney,
No,
not a full-time attorney. I'm a quarter-time
Okay,
attorney.
tell me.
All right, now, from what I always heard, and maybe it's because I heard that everything has a statute of limitation except murder and forgery. So couldn't that be contested? Because I'm sure if K1 put a lien on me in 1978 and it's 2017, I don't own that nigga no more. He got to swallow that.
It's still there.
It's still there?
So think
Ooh.
about you had somebody in your family home, and grandma and them that died, and they think they own that property outright, and they thought that grandma had a lien back in the day. It's still there. It don't go away.
It's on the property.
It's on the property. It follows the property all the way through. So,
And I'm not disputing it, but I would love to look into that because even with when you buy a tax lien, it got an expiration date. You know, because it's still somebody's property.
Yeah.
So I know it used to be 3 years, but last I checked, I think it's 5 years
It
now.
is.
It's 5 years now. So I read a little bit.
I got you.
So it's 5 years now, but it's still up to like 20 years though. Yeah, it ain't like, cause people be thinking, all right, the 5 years they got it, but people, I think they got up to 20 years to come back and still get it.
Pay up.
If they got all the money.
That's
They
right.
got them on red tape.
But it's
Exactly.
still an expiration date. That's what I'm saying. So
No, it
I would think a lien or and the reason why I say that is because it still follow up under your credit. So and even credit has an expiration date. Yeah, I that's something I would like to hear more about though. I ain't
Is some
saying
state
you
money
wrong.
tied up in there or something at that point? Cause you know there's some state
Yeah.
money tied up in there. They won't there.
Yeah.
They can be $100.
So
The state-
once the judge give you that order and they record it down in probate court, it's on you for life.
That's interesting.
what I'm saying, as far as the lien.
The link is there.
And now I know it's on you for life, but I'm saying what the state get out of that lien being collected.
No, I don't know what the state get. That above me. I don't know what the
Or
state get.
do they get it? Well, not just took down to the number or whatever, but do
They getting something.
do they get anything?
They
get
Just like any other fine or anything, do they
Yeah.
get anything out of it? I'm just
Potentially.
asking.
Well,
Above my pay grade. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I would assume if they put like interest and fees on it,
You
they
gotta read up on
probably
it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some type of interest.
they in the
fees
interest
or
and fees.
court
now.
calls or something. It
You
gotta
just
be
gonna
something.
get your principal balance.
Yeah.
But
You
they
ain't
gonna
just
get
walked
that.
in there and talked to
Nah.
them for free.
No, you ain't done that.
That's interesting though because
Don't seem like it.
I would
I'll
think
look that
though, and that's something I'm gonna have to do some further research on because
And bring me back when you can do it.
nah, will for real because a lot of times even though we be in these spots, some of the stuff we don't really know or haven't ran across it to even have to even know it. You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense.
Yeah, because I know sometime in law, all lawyers don't know all the law.
They showed
They
up.
have to research the law that they're looking for. So if you
Facts.
find a case from 1863, Willett versus Johnson, you know, sometimes that's how the knowledge come about. But I definitely want to know that one though.
That's what's up.
That shit should expire because I know with property, if I never sell it, the lien never gets certified. So that's why I say it got to be. At some point, it just fall off. You done got away 100 years, and now it's in Tiffany name. You still owe Mr. Bernard Willoughby.
Just so
about
somebody
some
got
shit
it
for-
in.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
1925.
yeah, that's something else though. That's interesting.
I guess the only way it fall off is that family that's old just forget to keep pressing for it.
So, prime
That's
example.
interesting now.
Okay, so let's say you borrow some money, didn't pay nobody back, and you got a lien for $15,000, right? And that person recorded in probate court, and then that person died, right? And then the family go to probate, they can pull
Their lien.
that lien. It's always there.
And so at that point, do they contact the other family, the other party that's involved?
So if you the one that's want to probate their will, and you're trying to say my family got a house and all this type of stuff, but they gonna look and see if you got that lien. If you got a lien, they gonna say, well, you don't own probably all that house. You need to sell some of that house. Like that. It just follows that person throughout life.
And see, and the reason why I ask that because I'm assuming it's similar to credit because it falls. I know a lien, judgment, and all that stuff, hard inquiries, all that fall up on the credit. So on a tip like that, couldn't that be disputed though? Like let's just say I owed Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby done died and been dead since about 91.
Yeah.
It's 2026. He been dead 30-some years.
Right.
And couldn't, if somebody came, if I tried to settle, couldn't I contest it? But like, shit, I ain't had a debt with them. I had a debt with Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby died. How you don't know we didn't settle it? Couldn't that be a dispute? Not saying that it'll work, but couldn't that be a dispute? Like, that nigga died in 94, man. We sat down and drunk coffee and he, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't that be debatable, I guess, or disputable?
You can bring it to the court and they can decide, hey, you know, it's been 35 years, you ain't got that much money. I mean, they can make a decision, but it's up to the court to say, to say what they gonna do with it. Other than that, it's staying.
That damn Ricky, I just don't say it.
Now, see, that's what I was asking just a minute ago. At that point, you say it's up to the court. Do the court contact the other party at that point? That's what I was asking earlier. Just
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So if it's a lien, okay, so you owe me $1,500 before I say something different, they come to the other party. If somebody is deceased and you trying to do an estate, problem. But if it's just ain't nobody dead, it's just you got a lien all your life, they probably more like gonna want you to keep that debt. But they can. I mean, the court can call and say, hey, you wouldn't settle for X amount. But
well, I was saying in the case that the person deceased that's actually owed the money. Do they get in touch with the estate holder?
Yes.
Okay.
They will.
Gotcha. So he over here trying to sell this property. Y'all still want this? So they owe y'all.
So I guess that initial filing fee, they has a tattletale. Make their ass slap.
They getting something.
They're corporate.
I don't care if I'm $25 all. They want them.
Oh yeah. That's something else down.
That was up. That's good information. I was just gonna ask you how did the civil courts and
I'll say now we don't in my seat. We don't do probate, but I use that like as an example, like to show you what. But we don't. But that's kind of how it works.
Would it fall? Okay, you just use that for
example. So in what I'm doing is strictly the landlord tenant account collection wage contract. But when we talk about the debt, that's how it works. You get the debt. Yeah, like in district civil court, and somebody died, that same lien debt is gonna fall in the probate court for that family. You know, if they got a house or something.
Okay, so if you when you win the election May 19th, that's on a Tuesday.
It is.
7 to 7. Make sure you go vote. Will you still practice criminal law on the side? Because I saw that under your thing, you practice criminal too.
I do, but no. So once
you just gonna let a thug go.
I have to.
Let a thug go, cuz.
By law, I can no longer practice. It's the law.
They need you in them streets too.
I won't be in them streets. They better catch me all the way up until I get sworn in on the bench. I'm gone.
Okay. So all right. So
have a lien.
So I guess if you are leaving the criminal, I guess I ask you a couple questions about the criminal. When you did all kinds of criminal, like murder cases, all that.
I did not. I was talking about that earlier before we got on live.
So you're a semi-criminal. You gotta represent the killer.
No, I'm good. I'm good. No, that ain't for me. Okay. No,
okay, so you did like.
So, theft, marijuana, DUIs, assault, domestic violence. Let's see. That was in my work.
So you pretty much did
everything but the marijuana.
Yeah, everything but that killing. Okay.
Straight criminal.
What?
Well, that's what's that. That's what
I got a question.
Yeah.
Like a two-parter. Can a judge turn down, I guess, a trial?
They can recuse themselves. So let's just say I'm talking to y'all. Y'all coming for my court. Hopefully you do not. I have to disclose to other people like, hey, well, I know them or whatever. Y'all comfortable with me hearing the case? They can say yes or they can say no. If they say they're not, I got to step back. Or I can just take it upon myself and say, well, you know what? I know him. I ain't going to take the case. That's the only way you cannot take a trial.
Okay, with that being said, like you just said, you took on the trial, you moved to another position. If everybody excused themselves, what happened to that person?
So that's a good question. It goes out of county. So this somebody that's real
Oh.
famous and everybody in Birmingham know him, don't want to touch that case, it goes out of county.
Mm.
Oh, okay. That's good info. So, long as it's in the state of Alabama.
That's right.
So, okay. I thought you would have to probably go to a neighboring county, but it can go in one of the 67.
Go anywhere.
Okay, that's all right. So that was kind of like Larry Langford was like, I'm going to Tuscaloosa. Yeah. He just went to the county over. Okay.
There you go. go to a different county.
Okay.
County.
All right, so Miss Tiffany, any last words that you would like to have for our viewers? Because one thing about it, we want to make sure we get all the info that's necessary. And then, no, I'm going to ask you this before we end it.
Yeah.
Why should they vote for Tiffany? Like, when I'm sitting there looking at the poll and I'm doing like this, and I'm like, I put the little glass on the tip of my nose, and I go to looking down them little bubbles, and I see such and such, such and such, such and such, and Tiffany. Why Tiffany?
I am the best candidate for this seat. I have experience. I've been practicing for over a decade. I've been successful. I have tried several cases. I ran briefs to the Court of Civil Appeals. Very successful, had decision reversed in my favor. But I've also sat as a judge, which means I've already heard cases. I've issued on the rules of law. I have done all the things of a judge, but have not been the judge. So on May 19th, I'm asking for your vote.
Okay. You're not ready to order your robe.
No, not yet.
You supposed to?
Not yet.
That's good luck.
I don't know about that.
Hey, what the Bible say? Speaketh, and you shall beeth. It say something, it's something like that. I read out the Gideon, so that's in there.
Okay.
If you speaketh, it shall be in her.
Okay.
Yeah, so go and get your robe now. Hopefully, I won't have to come up there and see you. I don't
You
wanna-
come there and tell me, hey.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to go to the courthouse. Period.
What? We just talked about we not gonna be up. We gonna be up in there.
I ain't afraid. I just know every time I go, it costs me. Every time I step in there, they ain't like, man, hey, what up? No. It's personal property tax,
You going down there to spend some money.
property tax,
That's
ball
all right.
license tag, title,
Oh, it's always
picture.
up.
Yeah, I be like to pass by.
Y'all
You got a
collect.
woman in the courtroom.
No.
If you got a woman, just
Throw your hands
throw your
up.
hands up probably between the hours of 8:48 and 8:52.
I can't.
Yeah, I be passing through there.
Y'all colleagues down there.
Okay, well that's what's happening. Well, hey, we appreciate you coming on, Tiffany.
Thank you for
We really
having
do.
me.
We really
I
do.
hope they enjoyed it, that they learned something. Like,
Yeah.
that's important, though. I hope they really learned something.
Yeah, I mean, because one thing about it don't take 2 hours to do nothing. Sometimes it take 2 minutes.
That's
And
it.
what you told us was very, very, very informative.
Yeah,
because,
valuable information.
because a lot of people don't know about that, how them garnishments and them liens and all
Yeah.
that stuff work.
And
Come
there's
to
people out there
court.
with them on them, and they just letting them stay on.
Yeah, and just let them
Shoulder.
stay on. And then too,
They ain't paying.
one thing, I don't know if y'all missed it, but I'm gonna repeat it for. If somebody trying to put that on you, show up for court. Because if not, it'll be a default judgment. Meaning that they just gonna say, fuck it, whatever they were suing for,
They
you
got it. That's right.
They got it.
Come to court.
Good info.
Okay, all right, and how they get in touch with you? Website, Facebook, YouTube, so they can check out any other information about Miss Jones.
Go to my website, www.votetiffanyjonesforjudge.org. www.votetiffanyjonesforjudge.org.
Tiffany turned to an old lady then. She said,
Tiffany.
Debbie dot. I thought it Debbie.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I told you
Listen.
she showing that. She showing that. Debbie. And then you said it so confidently. Debbie dot. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's look me up.
I'm
How
just
about that?
kidding.
Let's look me up.
Hey, we appreciate you
down.
coming on.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming on. Hey,
We enjoyed
y'all
it,
make sure
Miss
y'all
Jones.
stay
Thank you.
tuned in to Barbershop Stories, the podcast. Remember, we are on episode 146, so that means you can start at 1 and make your way up to here. Some of your favorite people have been on this podcast. Then also stay tuned for upcoming events. All right, so here it is. May the 2nd, that's this Saturday. We got the Southern Soul Comedy Concert at Venue 24 in Leeds. It is a true all-you-can-eat drink, live band, comedians, the whole nine. I bring you the funny for a little money. Go to Benny Mac 205 for tickets. Tiffany Jones, she said she's going to be there too. You say you need 4 tickets? 4 or 5?
I don't know yet.
Okay, 6. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. The judge said she needs 6. So, yeah, and then also check out Mika Carey, Can't Take Me Nowhere tour, Columbia, South Carolina, May 30th. Greensboro, North Carolina, May 31st. Also check out Sir Walk with the Unk Funny Tour. June 5th, Epic Event Center down with Miss V on 3rd Avenue, West Birmingham. There's Walk Comedy Special and Unk Funny Tour. June the 6th, we are in Meridian, Mississippi. June 7th, we are in Montgomery, Alabama. And you want to check out more dates, go to BennyMac205.com. And the Tuesday day, I forgot about the Ha Ha Happy Hour live at the Heights. May the 12th. Tickets are $10 until the day of the show. And that's what it is. I bring that funny for a little money. There's always something to laugh at. We are real true barbers. Come check us out 7 days a week. 4831 First Avenue North or 205-591-CUTS 2887. That's what it is. And bye. Shout out to Z Lynn.
Okay, Willow.